प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा। ओम कात्यायनाय विद्महे कन्याकुमारी धीमहि तन्नो दुर्गी प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा। ओम नारायणाय विद्महे वासुदेवाय धीमहि तन्नो विष्णु प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा। ओम महादेव्यै च विद्महे विष्णुपत्न्यै च धीमहि प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा। ओम उग्रं वीरं महाविष्णुं जलन्धं सर्वतोमुखं नृसिंहं बीजनं भद्रं मृत्युं नमाम्यहं स्वाहा। ओम उग्रं वीरं महाविष्णुं जलन्धं सर्वतोमुखं नृसिंहं बीजनं भद्रं मृत्युं नमाम्यहं स्वाहा। ओम वज्रनकाय विद्महे तीर्थदंष्ट्राय धीमहि तन्नो नारसिंह प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा। ओम ब्रह्मा मुरारे त्रिपुरांधकारे सती भूमि सुदो बुधस्ते गुरुश्च शुक्रः शनि राहु केतवः सर्वे ग्रहाः शान्तिकरा भवन्तु स्वाहा। तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा। ओम भूर्भुवस्सुवः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा। ओम भूर्भुवस्सुवः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि यो न प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा। सुकृति संयोज्य शुभनार्थे क्षेमाय पुनरागमनाय च
We welcome you this morning to our Puja, Pravachan, Ramayana, Bhajan, meditation, etc. And hope that you will enjoy and get some peace of mind during this morning's session. This is the beautiful month of Karthik. And in Karthik, we are supposed to light a diya in our home every day for Karthik. If you have that faith and if you believe, it's a very good thing to do, to light a diya in your home, but please out the diya before you go to sleep, just in case. But Karthik has beautiful significance, and all these months, austerities, parvas, etc., have been given to us by our saints and sages of the past, for one thing, so that we can have purity of heart. Purity of heart is very difficult to have, especially this difficult world. So, just to mention, Karthik is a very special month. Please join with us. Asangoham, 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 pudah pudah. Let your minds focus on the Lord as we try to rise to that level of spirituality. Dadhamadishtosmi charatmavede Nabhaktivadva charadaravilde. With this prayer, we surrender to the feet of the Lord, and we are saying to Him that, Lord, I don't have anything. I am totally dependent upon you. Akincha ananya gati sharanya tatpadamulam sharanam prapadya gajaranam bhu taganadisevitam kapitajam bhu phalachara bhaksharam umasutam sok Kabinashakarakam Namami Bigare Swarapada Palkajam Sri Krishna Govinda Hari Murari. सब कोई भाव से
Yedivas
Suryakoti Samaprabha Nirvigram Kurume Deva. Hey Prabhu, Sarvakaryesu Sarvada. Devaki Paramanandam Krishna Balde Jagat Guru. Shri Krishna Govind Hare Murari He Nath Narayana Vasudeva. Shri Krishna Govind Hare Murari He Nath Narayana Vasudeva. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Bolo. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Krishna, Hare Hare. The mantra, the Maha Mantra, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Why is this? Why are mantras so important to us? Mantras have been here for thousands of years. It has been here since the time when the rishis and sages, people peg it at 5,000, but it's not 5,000, it's much more than 5,000. If you read some of the literature, you will discover where murtis have been carbon dated for over 30,000 years. In Malaysia, for example, Indonesia. Did you know Vietnam and all those places had all belonged to the empire of India at one time. And since then, mantras, what are mantras? Mantras are supposed to create positive thought waves in us. Mantras, whether you do it as a japa, whether you do it as a bhajan, whether you do it mansik, however, mansik means mentally, it is supposed to create a vibration of positive energy within us, positive thoughts. You see, we all thought things were solid until quantum physics tells us that things are not solid anymore. It's all vibration. Everything is vibration. And because of the vibration, our thoughts can be so powerful. Our positivity of our thoughts, you can feel it. You come to a temple, you feel a temple in which pujas are being done. Not in a temple where pujas are not being done. In a temple where the worship of the Lord is being done, where Vedic chanting is being done, you can feel a different aura in that temple. You go to a community hall, you don't feel that aura. You go to another place which don't have this chanting, you don't feel that aura. You know why? Because the chanting of the mantras are lodged in the walls of the temple, so that when you come here, it purifies us. And why we want pure thoughts? We want pure thoughts because when we have pure thoughts, we get pure action. I am not saying bad thoughts will not come to us. Of course, bad thoughts will come to us, evil thoughts will come to us, angry thoughts will come to us. All these will come to us. But when these angry thoughts are coming to us, and we catch ourselves, so to speak, and we go back to our mantra says, you know what, although she or he does not like me, or although he or she does not speak well about me, or although he or she looks at me with a sly eye, etc., allow me to always smile with the world. This is what you come here for. To learn, to teach you that although these things, it is not that you will be exempted from it, you will get them. They will come to you. When it comes to you, the power of the mantra would have set up such a vibratory sense in you that you will look to the world positively. A sadhu sitting in the Himalayas goes to a beautiful lake and he will do his meditation. And when he do his meditation there, huge swans will come around him. They will go and sit there to him because he's sending out what? Positive, pure vibration. These swans know this sadhu is not going to do them any harm. They swam around him, they come, they sit there to him. And once, a museum person, they call them, who interested in animals, ornithologist, he went up there, he saw these huge swans. They are Rajahansa, royal swans. near to the sadhu. So he wanted to catch some of these swans to take them to his museum. I'm telling you again what positive energy does for us. So he went and told the sadhu, I would like to take some of these swans, capture some of these beautiful swans and take them to Delhi, where we can put them in a museum and so forth and so forth. I'll put this net behind you, and when they come, just pull the string, the net will close 5, 6 of them. Do you know, the sadhu did not want to do it. He cajoled the sadhu, and the sadhu said, okay, I'll do it. So what? The sadhu next day started to meditate. But because his thoughts now, his energy waves now are different, he's looking to see when the swans are going to come near to him, and the swans will not come. Because what? The swan picked up. You ask me how this has happened. You get a radio, a transistor, you put it here, you turn the knob on. What happened? The radio comes on. Why? Because there's energy in the air. There's energy in the air, so the swans pick it up. Why am I telling you this? So when you have positivity in you, so the swans did not come. And the sadhu realized how wrong he was. And then he threw in the net, went back into his old mode, and the swans started gathering around him. The vibrating patterns of our energy is, if you look at the screen, you will see how these patterns of energy come. You see that, how it explodes? That is, it goes down to this, what they call subatomic level. You know, we have an element, that element is made up of molecules made up of atoms, and then atoms go further down to subatomic level, and there is where the energy comes from. This is why when you do your mantra, when you do your japa, when you do your puja, whatever it is, for you to have that positivity, your mind must be positive. And in turn, this will make you positive. And when you... So the positivity of our thoughts comes from the energy in the air. There's lots of energy. You can feel someone has come into the room, and you can feel that that person is not thinking good about me, or that person is thinking something not nice. You can feel it. You can feel the sensation. How do you feel it? Because of the energy in the air. And our job here is to make sure that we must capture the energy in such a way that our thoughts always are pure. This is why we are here. Because if the energies are not pure, then whatever we say to Bhagavan, Tana mana dhana hai tera, Swami sab kuch hai tera, tera tujhko arpan, tera tujhko samarpan, kya lage mera om. You are telling the Lord, Tana mana dhana sab hai tera. Whereas, we are holding on to ours. And when you do this, when your power of thought is pure, you will develop a trust in God. So you look at the board. To develop trust in God, whatever comes to you, whatever action, whatever karma comes to you, good or bad, develop that trust in God and accept it. Whatever your lot in life is, bad lot, good lot, easy lot, whatever, you always accept. Then you know, And you can only develop that trust in God. God wants you to do one thing. Which is what? Seva. Seva means service. We must do service. We cannot only pray and pray and pray and pray. We must pray to have the energy, to have the wherewithal where we can do some service, either in the temple or wherever, service. And when you do that service, then whatever lot befalls you, you will accept it. When you have that trust in God, that faith will come to you. What faith? That God will always protect me. You falter sometimes and you say, you know what? There's no God. Why God is doing this to me? Why me? I go to the temple, I do good things, I do. But we never know what is in our karmic debts. And because what is our karmic debts, we have to pay. No one will pay it for us. We have to pay our karmic debts. Even if it's your spouse, your children, your siblings, we all pay our karmic debt. And you know when bad things are happening to you, or not good things are happening to you, do not blame the person. What is blame it as? Karmic debts. D-E-B-T-S, debts. So when you have that trust in God, you have that faith that He'll always protect me. Always feel gratitude for everything that you get in life. The sunrise in the morning, you look at it, the golden sky. What do you say? Lord, there you are. I hear by thinking that you are not, you are nowhere to be seen. There you are, seen as a beautiful sunrise and beautiful sunsets. Both. Is that you see the plants grow, but it takes time. For you to get to this stage, it takes time. You plant a seed, and you water that seed. That seed is not growing it. And it's a specific seed. You water it for 5 years, and still there's no shoot. And in the 5th year, it shoots up. What seed I'm talking about? You all know what seed I'm talking about? Bamboo. And when it shoots up, in 6 weeks or 8 weeks, it grows to 80 feet. Because you know why? 2 things. He's telling you, I want to see whether you have faith in me that I will grow. That you have to water me, that's one. That's faith. 2, while you're watering me, like when you're doing your tapasya, when you're doing your prayers, He's growing strong roots in the earth. Strong roots are grown first, and then the bamboo comes up. And then, so we do not have that faith. We don't have that trust. And the same mouth which anger comes from, lies come from, that same mouth. All these things, all these good things come. Lies, anger, greed, etc. But what does that? The truth of God does not come out. Krodha na choda, jhootha na choda, satya bachal kyo chhod diya tujhe. नाम जपन क्यों छोड़ दिया
क्रोध न छोड़ा झूठ न छोड़ा सत्य वचन क्यों छोड़ दिया तूने नाम जपन क्यों छोड़ दिया
झूठे जग में झील लगा कर अमर वतन क्यों छोड़ दिया वतन क्यों छोड़ दिया तूने नाम जपन क्यों छोड़ दिया तूने
नाम जपन क्यों छोड़ दिया
कोड़ी तो खूब संभाला कोड़ी को तो खूब संभाला लाल रतन क्यों छोड़ दिया तूने लाल रतन क्यों छोड़ दिया तूने
नाम जपन क्यों छोड़ दिया तूने नाम जपन क्यों छोड़ दिया
The bhajan is saying कोड़ी को तो खूब संभाला we hustle and we get all these things money properties houses all this wealth we get look today the Prime Minister of England Rishi Sunak is richer than the Queen who died he has more money than the Queen houses, bungalow, cars, what? He has not forgot his roots. He has not forgotten where he has come from. He proudly displays that I am a Hindu. And this is what he's saying. Kodit kod. You gather all these things. And what do we throw away? Lal ratana kyau choda diya. The special pearl which is in my heart, which is Bhagwan. You know what? When Hanumanji was given a necklace by Mother Sita, he looked at the necklace, a diamond necklace, each bead he breaks it and throws it away. The people are saying, look at this monkey, how stupid he is. Diamond necklace. So they ask him, why are you doing that, Hanumanji? This has to be as a prasad from Mother Sita. Why are you doing this? He says, because it's of no value to me. Why? You all know why. It has not got the name of Ram. So they ask him, is the Lord in your heart? He says, you want to sit? Open his chest. This is what is faith. This is what is tyag. This is what gives us purity of thoughts, not the money we have. I'm not saying you must not have money. Please, you must have money. But don't be a servant. Don't be a slave to the money. Don't be a slave to the money. Have the money, do seva with it. Serve people. Look after yourself. Educate your children. Do whatever you have to do. But don't accumulate and accumulate and accumulate. Because when Hanumanji was going to Lanka, the mountain Mainak came out of the ocean and says, Hanumanji, rest on me. What Hanumanji says, rest is equal to rust. I must do my job. And that is the job that he did. So, Kori Koto Kuba Sabala Lal Ratan Kyo Choda Diya Ture Naam Japala Kyo
छोड़ दिया रे नाम जपन क्यों छोड़ दिया
Jai Sumeran Te Ati Sukha Pave So sumiran na tu kyau chhod diya So sumiran na kyau chhod diya tune
नाम जपन क्यों छोड़ दिया तूने नाम जपन क्यों छोड़ दिया
माधव एक भगवान भरोसे, माधव एक भगवान भरोसे, तन मन धन क्यों न छोड़ दिया, तन मन धन क्यों न छोड़ दिया तूने, नाम जपन क्यों छोड़ दिया
तूने, नाम जपन क्यों छोड़ दिया।
क्रोध न छोड़ा, झूठ न छोड़ा, सब जपन क्यों छोड़ दिया तूने, सत्य वचन क्यों छोड़ दिया। That is why we must sing the bhajan of the Lord all the time. Sing His bhajan, so we feel that gratitude and the great. And what will happen to us? We must understand that all we have in this world, your beauty, because everybody feels beautiful, you know. Even the ugliest person feels he's beautiful. Beauty is only skin deep. So everything we have in this world, all we have, belong to Him. Once you understand this, a humility will come to us. A humility will come to us, and we will never, ever feel that we are a snob. When I go to that place, I must be seated in front, I must be given a mala, I must be given a tilak, I must be given all these things. When humility is not with us, when humility goes, God goes. Ego, edging, God out. Please remember that. मेरे मन बजुले रे चरण मुरारे,
मेरो मन भजले चरण मुरारी,
चरण मुरारी राम चरण मुरारे,
चरण मुरारी राम चरण मुरारी।
मेरो मन भजुले रे चरण मुरारे,
ओ मेरो मन भजले चरण मुरारी।
दीन दयाल जगत प्रतिपालक,
दयाल चरण प्रतिपालक,
भक्तन की हितकारी,
भक्तन के हितकारी।
मेरो मन भजुले रे चरण मुरा। बोलो
ओ मेरो मन भजले चरण मुरारी।
प्रभु को नाम जहाज जगत में हो,
प्रभु को नाम जहाज जगत में,
भव सागर जल तारे,
भव सागर जल तारे। मेरो मन भजले चरण मुरारी, ओ मेरो मन भजले
सिर पर काल सवारे, सिर पर काल सवारे।
मेरो मन भजले चरण मुरारे।
ओहो मेरो मन भजले रे चरण मुरारे।
मन भजले चरण मुरारे।
हरे राम 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 राम।
हरे राम 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 सीता 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 राम राम राम। बोले
राम 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 सीता राम राम राम।
सीता राम सीता राम।
सीता राम सीता राम।
सीता राम सीता राम।
सीता राम सीता राम।
हरे राम 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 सीता राम राम राम।
हरे राम 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 सीता राम राम राम।
सीता 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 राम 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 सीता राम राम राम।
हरे राम 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 सीता राम राम राम।
हरे राम 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 सीता राम राम राम।
हरे राम 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 सीता राम राम राम। So, the greatest victory in this world is overcoming your negative thinking. The greatest victory is overcoming your negative thinking. I can't do this. I can't do that. This one is looking at me so suspiciously. This one is talking about me. Forget them. That is why you do these mantras, to set up positive thinking, to have purity. The vibration sets, the vibration caused by the mantra purify your thoughts. So when negativity comes around you, you see when you are spiritually advanced, negativity comes around you, you just shut it off. You just shut it off. You just walk like an elephant, and the dogs are barking at the heels of the elephant. The elephant cares. He continues walking. This is the power of mantra ucharan. This is the power of it. When that power comes to you, you'll be surprised. Nothing can prevent you from being positive in this world. Nothing. Guru's grace, God's grace, and all your mantra that you chant will always make you positive. Kak Pasud. Kak Pasud was a what? Who was Kak Pasud? He was a crow. He was a crow. Yet, Garuda had to go to him, to Kak Pasud, to get knowledge. And Kak Pasud was explaining to Garuda how come he got this closeness to God. This, as if when he talks, God is there. What's the other one? And the greatest virtue is to overcome negativity. And who's the wisest man? Karthik was the wisest. I am the wisest man alive, for I know one thing, and that is, I know nothing. They get some people, as soon as you talk to them, oh, let me tell you. Let me tell you how it is done. I'm going to tell you how it is done. I will tell you. You're not doing it right. They always want to show you in this world, in this metropolis that we live in, there's something called one-upmanship. I have to tell you I'm better than you. I have to show you that I know more than you. I have to tell you my bank balance is better than your bank balance. Oh, your house is nice. Not a bad house. But, drop in to see my house sometime. And then you'll see what a house is like. What do you eat? Oh, I eat this. Oh, no. You should not be eating that. Let me tell you what to eat. The wisest man in this world is he knows that he. And when I say I know nothing, Tej just gets very upset with me when I say that. Is that right, Tej? Don't you get upset when I say that? Yes, exactly. There you are. Because I have heard Guru, so I should not say I don't know anything. Anyhow, so positivity, learn to be positive. The greatest victory in this world is, can you show that please? The greatest victory in this world is overcoming your negative thinking. Don't let someone tell you you can't. You can't do it. You can't walk 5 kilometers like in a marathon. I just see Kumar there, who was big help to us in the marathon. It was more than 5 marathons we walked that day. It was at least 6 to 7 it was more than 5 kilometers. I think it was at least 6 to 7 kilometers by the time you walk and started. But doesn't matter. The greatest victory is overcoming your never say you cannot do it. Someone else has done it. Maybe you can't reach where others have reached. That's fine. But within your capacity, always be positive. And the wisest man is the man who thinks. One thing he knows, that he knows nothing. You keep this philosophy with you, and life will be beautiful. Keep the positive energy. And I told you this morning, the positive energy comes from 2 things. Seva, doing seva. And when you do seva, you accept life as it is. It helps with positivity. You have faith that God protects you, help you with positivity. You feel gratitude for everything you see around you. You see your baby born helpless, and the baby grows to be a beautiful young man or young woman. Is that true? All is God's grace. All we have. Dana manadhana sabahai tera. We sing that, but we don't mean it. Is that right, Satya? All of us sing, oh, Dana manadhana hai tera sabahai. Dana manadhana hai mera. Baki sab tera. Baki tan man dhan mera. Baki sab tera. Means everything belongs to me. So, Kagposun is telling Garuda, it's beautiful.
Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai
Uttarakhand, Uttarakhand after Doha 112. After Doha 112.
Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Shri Ram, Jai
Geshanai Kachurishi Dushan Ula Prerakaragu Balsa Vibhushan Ula Prerakaragu Balsa Vibhushan
Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram.
Shri Ram
Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram.
Kripa Sindhu Mole Matikara More Kripa Sindhu Mole Matikari More Lini Prema Pariksha More Lini Prema Pariksha More
Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram.
Shri Ram Jaya Jaya Rama
Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram.
काक पुष्प जी ने कहा कि हे पक्षीराज गरुड़ जी सुनिए, शाप देने में लोमस ऋषि का कुछ भी दोष न था. You see, Kakpusud was given a curse by a rishi. Raghukul Bhushan Sri Ram ji, ही सबके हृदय में प्रेरक है. दया सागर प्रभु ने मुनि की बुद्धि को बुलावा देकर मेरे प्रेम की परीक्षा ली. He says, listen, O king of birds, the rishi was in no way at fault, for Rama wanted to test my faith. So when difficulties, he's telling us, when these difficulties happen to us, let our thoughts be positive. God is here to test our faiths. He's here to test our faith. So much difficulty. You do puja, you do Satyanarayana puja, you do this puja, Shiv puja, yet things are not right. Why? God is testing our faith. The doha before that is a beautiful doha, which I'm going to read. Doha 1, 1, 2.
Bolo Ram, Bolo Ram, Bolo Ram, Bolo Ram, Ram Ram, Bolo Ram, Ram Ram, Bolo Ram, Ram Ram, Bolo Ram, Ram Ram.
Uma Jai Ramacharan Vigata Kama Madakot Nija Prabhu Maya Dekhahi Jagat Kehi Sanakara He Viro.
Bolo Ram, Bolo Ram, Bolo Ram, Bolo Ram, Bolo Ram, Ram Ram, Bolo Ram, Ram Ram, Bolo Ram, Ram Ram, Bolo Ram, Ram Ram.
Uma Jai Ramacharan Rata ऐसी बानी बोलिए. This is the crux of this morning's discussion. Speak such words. You lose the mind's ego. मन का आपा खोय, अपना तन शीतल करे. You remain calm and cool. और को sukh hoy, and you give peace to others. You can only do this when your thoughts are good. Niramala mala janaso mohi pava. Niramala mala janaso mohi pava. Mohi kapata. Lord Shiva told Parvati, शिव जी कहते हैं कि हे उमा, जो श्री रामचंद्र जी के चरणों में अनुरक्त है और काम, अभिमान तथा क्रोध से सर्वथा रहित है. If you would like to come to the feet of Lord Shri Ram, then what? Kam, abhiman, krodh, anger, greed, अभिमान, ईगो, ये बस सबसे रहित है. हे जगत को प्रभुमय अपने प्रभु से भरा हुआ देखते हैं, फिर वे वैर किसी से ना करे. And look upon the whole world as if it's full of your own, Lord, and who can be hostile? We must listen to the katha of the Lord. We must listen to His glories. Then our faith increases. Tava kathamritam tapta jivanam kavi biriditam kalvashapah. तुम्हारी लीला कथा भी अमृत स्वरूप है। विरह से सताए हुए लोगों के लिए तो वह जीवन सर्वस्व ही है। बड़े बड़े ज्ञानी महात्माओं भक्त कवियों ने उसका गान किया है। वह सारे पाप ताप तो मिटाती ही है, साथ ही श्रवण मात्र से परम मंगल परम कल्याण का दान भी भक्ति करती है। वह परम सुंदर परम मधुर और बहुत विस्तृत भी है। जो तुम्हारी उस लीला कथा का गान करते हैं, वास्तव में भूलोक में वे ही भी सबसे बड़े दाता है। तो कथाओं प्रभु वीरवाई ज्ञानियों महात्माओं, so many listen to your katha. People who are self-realized, yet they sit down and listen to katha. Yet they sit down and listen to Bhagavad. You go Rishikesh, you go to Kedarnath, you go to Badrinath, all those wise sadhus who have nothing except God in their hearts. God realized when katha is going on, they will go and they will sing just as an ordinary person. And one thing with a man who is God realized, he never shows it to anyone that he's God realized. Anyone who is God realized will never say to you, I am God realized. He will never say that. He will, because he wants, when they are God realized, they are like a child again. Paramahansa Ramakrishna, people used to laugh at him. They used to laugh at him. How he used to get? Because he was like a child again. Why was he like a child again? Because he was dwelling always in the glory of Bhagwan. So when we get to that state, when we become like a child again, then we will go to Vrindavan Dham and be part of that team. Nikunja me biraje Ghanshyam Radhe Radhe.
निकुंज में विराजे घनश्याम राधे राधे।
Shyam Radhe Radhe, Ghanshyam Radhe Radhe.
श्याम राधे राधे घनश्याम राधे राधे।
Nikunja me biraje Ghanshyam Radhe Radhe.
निकुंज में विराजे घनश्याम राधे राधे।
positive thoughts. Positive thoughts come when you do seva, when you do ucharan, when you sit down and do meditation. The meditation is sent through so much of electromagnetic waves in the atmosphere. And you tap in. You tap into the positive waves. And what? Your mind becomes pure. And when your mind becomes pure, no one can shake you from that. This is the beauty of meditation. This is the beauty of prayer. Today, I'll continue to talk a little bit on fasting. I know you're tired of hearing this, but let me tell you. Can we put up our hands here who are on any kind of pharmaceutical medicine here today? Anybody? Anyone here who is on any kind of drugs that is taken by that you have to get a prescription for? I take a small tablet called Aldactazide, which is for mild hypertension, now and then. Nobody else? Only me? Okay. You? Okay. All right. You? It is said, according to our Vedas, most of your problems come from your gut. I've told you this before. I know that it has passed over your head. Most of our problems come from our gut. Our gut is responsible, especially during this period of COVID. By the way, COVID is still around. Our immune system comes from our gut. 90% of all our immune system come from our gut. And everything that you do, I'm telling you, if you can have a healthy gut, you'll have a healthy life. And to have a healthy gut, you must try to do what is called fasting. If you're sick, when you are sick, if you have the flu, a bad flu, you don't feel to eat. Is that true? You don't have an appetite. You say, well, my appetite is gone. Any illness, most illnesses, this is nature's way of telling you how to help yourself. So, if you look at this slide by some of these philosophers, can you all read that up there? Yeah. Fasting is the greatest remedy. It's the physician within. This is by Philippus Paracelsus, one of the three fathers of Western medicine. Fasting is the greatest remedy, and it is a physician within us. Mark Twain said, a little starvation can really do more for the average sick man than the best medicines and the best doctors. In 3800 BC, it was written on one Egyptian pyramid that humans live on 1/4 of what they eat, and the doctors live on the other 3/4. No?
Yes.
So they got people who fast, Gandhiji fast, etc., etc. What does the fasting do for us? Next slide. Can you all see that slide? Yeah. It's a little bit of a busy slide, but I would like you to look at brain, because I was speaking about Alzheimer's. So I just want you all to concentrate on brain there, in the brain part of the slide. It says, improve cognitive function. Now, why that is so? When you fast, you break down your fats. I've told you this before. And when you break down the fats in your body, you get something called ketones. Don't be afraid. Ketones. And that ketones, your brain needs it to repair your nerve cells. It helps in the neurotransmission of your nerve cells. In other words, the more ketones you have, the less Alzheimer's you are going to get. And it is predicted by 2050, there will be 15 to 20 million people with Alzheimer's in the United States of America. Wow. In the United States only. United States only. So when you fast, it says it's improved cognitive function. I said that increased neurotropic factors. You remember I told you, and I'll show you a slide, there's something called BDNF, brain derivative neurotropic factor. I'm going to show you a slide with that. This is what you get when you fast. And that is good for longevity, because that goes into your liver also and do something for your liver. But don't let us complicate stories. It increased stress resistance. In other words, the resistance to stress. When you fast, it goes to the brain. All these chemicals are released in the brain. There are other things called serotonin and tryptophan and all that. But I don't want you all to get confused with those words. Just remember the big thing. It increased cognitive function. It increased the neurotropic factors. Neurotropic factors mean factors to help the nerves to heal. It increased stress resistance. And more than anything else, it reduces inflammation. It's the inflammatory parts in the brain that takes away our memory, and it causes amyloid, which I told you about before. You remember I told you about amyloid? Amyloid to deposit in our brain, and something called tau, T-A-U, which goes helter-skelter inside the nerve cell. If you look at the blood now when you fast, what happens in the blood when you fast? When you fast your blood, the cholesterol decreased insulin, right? And leptin increase, and all these things, what it does? When you fast, it uses up your sugar in your blood. It uses up the glycogen in your liver. It uses up the glycogen in your muscles. And which if you do your A1C, people who have sugar or who are looking out for diabetes in their blood, they do your HbA1c every 6 months. Have a look at it. If it's above 5.7, 5.8, you got to start to watch it, because you don't want it to get to 6. If you get to 6, then you are a pre-diabetic. So if you see 5.7, 5.8, cut your sugars down, exercise more, fast more. Your fat cells, you see fat cells there? When you fast, lipolysis means it breaks it down. And in the muscle, it increases insulin sensitivity. It means when you fast, your muscle uses up, the glycogen in your muscle is used up, and insulin, instead of having insulin resistance, the insulin is released and as a better use to your body. Look at the intestines. It reduces energy uptake, it reduces inflammation, and it reduces cell proliferation. All it means, when the bacteria in the gut, when you're starving, the bacteria in the gut, they have a holiday. They like it. They like two things, starving, and they like fibers. And that is why we eat a lot of salad, because the leaf, if you look at South Indian when they cook, I don't know if North Indian cook, they cook with the curry leaves. You know curry leaves? Yeah. And the curry leaves is not, it's whole. I mean, I get sambar on Saturday, so, and the curry leaves are good to eat. Oh. And they are good fibers, because it cannot be digested in the system. So they act as fibers, and the fibers is good for your constipation, it's good for bowel movement, and it's good for your gut bacteria. And when your gut bacteria is healthy, you are healthy. When your gut is not healthy, you are never healthy. You check it out. If you eat too much, you feel uncomfortable. If you eat too much sweet, you feel uncomfortable. If you eat a little bit, and what is the Vedic way of eating? Half stomach, quarter water, quarter,
Nothing.
huh?
Empty.
Empty, air. Eat air. Half stomach, quarter water, quarter nothing. This is the Vedic way of eating. This next slide shows that, the Romans have shown that, is it this slide? That fasting improves energy metabolism in the neuron, and I told you something called mitochondria in the cells. I talked to you all about that. The mitochondria in your cell, as you grow older, the mitochondria produces less energy. But how do you get the mitochondria to produce more energy? You fast, you exercise, you drink olive oil. These are the things you eat. Vegetables, broccoli, Brussels sprouts, all the things that you don't like, because we are brought up with roti and dal. And that is bad. You can eat a little bit of it, but most of your food should be leafy foods. That's how our forefathers used to eat. Next up, if you see that slide, look, I just want you to look at one thing there, B, D, and F. You see there? Right on top. Yeah. You all see it? B, D, and F? Yeah. It says energetic challenges. Exercise. IF is intermittent fasting. It causes cognitive stimulation, and it increases your B, D, and F, which is brain derivative neurotrophic factor. I would like you all, if you're interested in this topic, and I know maybe one of you may be interested, but if that one person, you Google today when you go back home, just Google intermittent fasting, that's all. Or Google a guy called Dr. Sinclair, Sinclair, Sinclair. And he talks about longevity and non-aging. And I gave you these names before. I know you're not paying attention to it, but I give it to you again. Sinclair, you Google him, or you Google intermittent fasting, and you'll see how much good benefit for this. How much I have learned myself by doing these things. How much I have learned myself by doing these things, to know that fructose is something that you should not have, and fructose, soda pop and all these things are filled with fructose. The fructose goes straight to your liver, and they form fats, etc., which is no good for you. So these are very, very important. Gita Mahatma. Oh, the benefits of fasting. I want to show you this. I didn't see this slide. The benefits of fasting, mental and physical challenge it is. It's a reset of your eating habits, and enlightenment, that bulb is there. It means you become calm, you feel filled with energy, and your cognitive response is much, much better. The doctor of the future will no longer treat the human frame with drugs. Very important. The doctor of the future will no longer treat the human frame with drugs, but rather will cure and prevent disease with nutrition. Thomas Edison, the man who invented the light bulb. They are saying so. And on that note, we are going to open a walk-in clinic here for those who want to be on drugs. We are going to open a walk-in clinic, and we are going to tell you about these things. We're going to start in a week or two. Already got some doctors, and we have a walk-in clinic here. So Saturdays, we'll try it out Saturdays and Sundays to start with. If it works well and we get doctors, then we can stretch it to Monday and Tuesday. But Saturdays and Sundays, definitely, we'll have a walk-in clinic here. Right? So many people can't see a doctor. They can only what? Call them. What do you call it again? Telemedicine. Doctors don't see you now, you know. You know why they don't see you? Because when they call you the telephone, they get the same amount of money as if they see you. So why would they see you? They sit at home in a pajama. They get a tea. They loll off on the couch. They don't have to dress. What's wrong with you? Oh, my blood pressure is, oh, what drug are you on? I want this, okay, I'll prescribe this other drug, prescribe. So the pharmacy loves it. The doctors loves it because their money's straight. Doctors sit up for half an hour to make $2,000 without seeing a single patient. I know the doctors who are listening to me, they would not like this, but this is a fact. Thank God the government has seen the light, and December 1st is the last day for this. After that, they will have to see you. After December 1st, so look out now. For the rest of November, nobody's seeing you all, except if you come to Vishnu Temple. Om Partaya Pratibodhitam Bhagavatam
Narayana Swayam
Vyasena Gatitat Purana Muninam
Madhye Mahabharatam
Advaitamitavarshiне Bhagavate
Ashtadashadyayini
Amvatvavadasalladami Bhagavat
Gite Bhavatveshini
Namostute Vyasa Vishala Buddhe
Pullara Vindayata Patra Netra
Yena Tvaya Bharata Taila Purna
Prajvalito Jnanamaya Pradipa
Prapalla Parijataya
Trotra Vetrikapale
Jnana Buddhaya Krishnaya
Gita-amrita Duhe Namaha
Sarvopadishado Gavo
Dukta Gopalanandana
Partho Vatsa Sudhir Bhukta
Duktaṃ Gita-amritam Mahata
Vasudeva Sutav Devam
Kamsa-chanūramaradanam
Devaki Paramanandam
Krishnam Vande Jagadguru
Bhishmadura Tata Jayadata Jala
Gandhara-nilotpala
Salyagravate Kripeda Vahade
Gardena Velakula
Ashwattama Vikarna Ghora Bakara
Duryodhana-vardhini
Sotirna Kalupada Vairadadadhir
Kaimartaka-keshava
Parashalya Vachasaroja Bamalam
Gita-artha-kandotakam
Nana Kyadaka Kesaram Harikatha
Sambodhana-bodhitam
Loke Sajjana Satpadaira Haraha
Pipiyamana-mudha
Uyad Bharata Pankajam Kalibala
Pradvamsiyam shreyase
Bhukau Karoti Bachalam
Pangum langayate giri
Yat Kripata Bahau Bande
Paramananda-madhavam
Vasudevayam Brahma Bhararendra Rudra Bharuta
Stunvanti divyasahe
Vedai Saga Parakramo Parashidai
Gayantiyam samaka
Yada Vastida Tadagate Namadasa
Pashyantiyam yogino
Yasyaltam Navido Sura Suragara
Devaya tasmai namah
Om. Chapter 9, verse 8. Chapter 9, verse 8. Prakriting swa avashtabhya
प्रकृतिं
Swam
स्वामवष्टभ्य
visrajame punah punah
विसृजामि पुनः पुनः
bhutagramamimam kritasra
भूतग्राममिमं
krishnam avasam prakrite vashat avasam prakrite
वशात्
prakrite swam avastabhya visrajame punah punah bhutagramam imam krishnam avasam prakrivas kavita prakrite vashat prakriting swamavashtabhya visrajame punah punah bhutagramamimam kritasta imam kritasvam avasham prakritivasatam. So Bhagavan Krishna is telling Arjuna that, oh Arjuna, this whole cosmic order is under me. He says, Prakritim, the whole material nature, Swam, my personal self, Avashtabhya, emerging into, they all come out at what? Visrajami, I create, Punaha Punah, again and again. This cosmos is obliterated, I created. Obliterated, I created. All the energy waves in here is because of me. All the thoughts pervading this atmosphere is because of me. I am the only. So, Bhutagramam imam kritsnam Bhutagramam. All the cosmic manifestation, imam, these, kritsnam, in total, avasham, automatically, through the force of nature, they are under my obligation to come again and again. In other words, Bhagwan is responsible for all the thought waves. He's responsible for all the creation. Not only here, the whole cosmos, which this earth, if you look at the cosmos, this earth is like a little blue dot in the whole cosmos. And yet we think that we are so powerful. Is that true? In that blue dot, there are so many of us who think we are so powerful. One blue dot. That's what is cosmos. It's like the Earth's relationship to the cosmos is like a little blue dot. So huge is this cosmos. That's why it's called Brahmand. Brahmanda comes from the Sanskrit root means Brah. Brah means big, large, huge. This is what this earth is. So this is, we have time for Harbachala, sir?
हमारे राम जी को राम राम
कहियो जी हनुमान
हमारे राम जी को राम राम
कहियो जी हनुमान
सीता राम 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 सीता राम 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 सीता राम 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 हनुमान
ओ सीता राम 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 सीता राम 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 सीता राम 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 हनुमान
हमारे राम जी को
रघुपति कंठ लगावे।
हमारे राम जी को राम राम कहियो जी हनुमान। हमारे राम जी को राम राम कहियो जी हनुमान।
सरकारिक ब्रह्मादि मुनीषा
नारद सारद सहित अहिसा
जब कुबेर दिगपाल जाते।
कवि को बिन कही सके कहाते।
शुभ उपकार सुखी वही कीजा।
राम मिलाए राजपद दीना।
शुभ रोमंस विभीषण माना।
लंकेश्वर भय सब जग जाना।
युग सहस्र योजन बल बांधो।
लीलो ताहि मधुर फल जानो।
प्रभु मुद्रिका मेरे मुख माहे। जल दिलांगे गए अचरज राही। हनुमान जी हनुमान जी हनुमान जी।
हमारे राम जी को राम राम कहियो जी हनुमान। हमारे राम जी को राम राम कहियो जी हनुमान।
दुर्गम काज जगत के जेते।
सुगम अनुग्रह तुम दे देते।
राही वाले तुम रखवाले।
भोजन आज्ञा बिन पैसारे।
सब सुकल है तुम्हारी शरणा।
तुम रक्षक काहू को डरना।
आपन तेज संभालो आपै।
तीनों लोक हांकते कांपे।
भूत पिशाच निकट नहीं आवे।
महावीर जब नाम सुनावे।
नाशै रोग हरै सब पीरा।
जपत निरंतर हनुमत वीरा।
संकट से हनुमान छुड़ावे। मन क्रम वचन ध्यान जो लावे।
हमारे राम जी को राम राम कहियो जी हनुमान। हमारे राम जी को राम राम कहियो जी हनुमान।
सब पर राम तपस्वी राजा।
तिनके काज सकल तुम साजा।
और मनोरथ जो कोई लावे।
सोई अमित जीवन फल पावे।
चारों युग परताप तुम्हारा।
है पर सिद्ध जगत उजियारा।
साधु संत के तुम रखवाले।
असुरन कंदन राम दुलारे।
अष्ट सिद्धि नौ निधि के दाता।
असमर दीन जानकी माता।
राम रसायन तुम्हारे पासा।
सदा रहो रघुपति के दासा।
तुम्हारे भजन राम को पावे। जन्म जन्म के दुख बिसरावे।
हमारे राम जी को राम राम कहियो जी हनुमान। हमारे राम जी को राम राम कहियो जी हनुमान।
अंतकाल रघुवर पुर जाए।
जहाँ जन्म हरि भक्त कहाई।
और देवता चित्तर धरई।
हनुमत से सर्व सुख करई।
संकट कटाई विदाई सब पीरा।
जो सुमिर
meditation to the Lord. Ask Bhagavan to bless everybody. Prabhu Ji,
प्रभु जी
Daya Karo,
दया करो
Madhave,
मन में
Adavasu,
आने बसो
Tova bina lage suna, Tova bina
बिना लागे सुना
Kali gatave prema baro.
खाली गत में प्रेम भरो
तलतमंत पूजा नहीं जानू तलतमंत्र
पूजा नहीं जानू
मैं तो केवल तुमको ही मानू
मैं तो केवल तुमको ही मानूं
सारे जग में ढूंढा तुमको
सारे जग में ढूंढा तुमको
अब तो आकर बदलो
अब तो आकर बाहर रो
ओ प्रभु जी
ओ प्रभु जी
दया करो
दया करो
मन में
मन में
अरबसु
आने बसो
two pranayams and silent meditation. Let's talk to the Lord in our silence. तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय
असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय
मृत्योर्मामृतं गमय
ॐ शान्ति 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 ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्ति
भक्ति के दीप जलाओ
भक्ति के दीप जलाओ
जीवन को स्वर्ग बनाओ
जीवन को स्वर्ग बनाओ
धरा से पीड़ मिटाओ
अमृत रस बरसाओ ओम शांति 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 ओम शांति शांति शांति
जीवन को नित्य महकाओ
जीवन को नित महकाओ
सब अवगुण को बिसराओ
सब अवगुण को बिसराओ
हर संताप भगताओ
नारायण को हर्षाओ ओम शांति 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 ओम शांति शांति शांति
ओम सहनावतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सवीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनापतितमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ओम शांति 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 सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामया सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् ओम शांति शांति Rub your hands together, put it over your face so that all that energy come and stay within you, guide you and protect you. The energies in the atmosphere, we must try to harness it and keep it with us. Today's pretty Bhoj is sponsored by Rahul and Vinita Kukreja and family, celebrating their son Aryan's 16th birthday. So I congratulate them. Run for Dialysis, the marathon, a big thank you to everyone. The new Parika Center is open. Marathon online donation is available until the 14th of November. We have collected over $175,000 for the dialysis run, which is very good. It's an effort by everybody. It was not a hard sell. People go and ask other people who are not usual, and I think this is the way we are going to do this now for in future. Next. G? If you want to do the QR code is available outside. If you have not donated yet for the marathon, that is. Tulsi Viva on Friday, November 4th, that's Ekadashi. And we are going to do Balaji Puja on Saturday morning at about, after that Raj Fish, about 9:30, 10 o'clock, we're going to do that. Karthik Purnima and Satyanarayana Katha on Monday, November 7th at 6 o'clock. Pradosh on Monday, next. That's not the real Pradosh. Sai Baba Jayati, November 23rd. Anything else? That's it. Shri Radhe Govind.
Shri Radhe Govind, Bhajman Shri Radhe.
Radhe Shri Radhe Govind, Bhajman Shri Radhe.
वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की, सद्गुरु देव की जय। ओम नमः पार्वती पतये हर हर महादेव। सरजल विसर्जल तुम्हें विश्वकर्ता,
तुम्ही विश्व ज्योति में हो प्राण भरता।
तुम्ही काल के काल हो शक्तिधारी। स्वीकारो स्वयं वंदना अब हमारी। दया धर्म की मन में ज्योति जगाओ। जीवन पंथ मेरा प्रभु
जगमगाओ।
हरो पाप मेरे भरो भाव भक्ति। मुझे नाथ दो अपनी तुम दिव्य शक्ति। मुझे मोह माया के सागर से तारो। मेरे काम और क्रोध को नाथ मारो। अहंकार मेरा हरो शक्ति दाता। अहंकार मेरा हरो शक्ति दाता। मेरा कोटि कोटि है वंदन विधाता। मेरा कोटि कोटि है वंदन विधाता।
ओम नमः पार्वती पतये हर हर महादेव।
ओम जय जगदीश हरे। स्वामी जय जगदीश हरे। ओम जय जगदीश हरे।
माता च पिता त्वमेव त्वमेव बन्धुश्च सखा त्वमेव त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देव। ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ॐ द्यौः शान्तिरन्तरिक्षगुं शान्ति पृथिवी शान्तिरापः शान्तिरोषधयः शान्तिः वनस्पतयः शान्तिर्विश्वे देवाः शान्ति ब्रह्म शान्ति सर्वगुं शान्ति शान्तिरेव शान्ति सामा शान्तिरेधि। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। बोलिए महालक्ष्मी श्री विष्णु जी भगवान की जय। श्री महालक्ष्मी तिरुपति बालाजी भगवान की जय। श्री महालक्ष्मी नरसिंह भगवान की जय। धर्म की जय हो अधर्म का नाश हो प्राणियों में सद्भावना हो विश्व का कल्याण हो। हर हर